Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light.
Beautiful.
Future. My regular niffler. Hello beautiful people, how's it going? I'm back with another video. So throughout the past couple of months, I've had a lot of people come up to me and ask me two different questions. The first being, how much money do you make off of YouTube? And the second being, why are you so happy all the time? Now, apart from the first question being completely irrelevant to what I'm about to talk about, I wanted you to keep it in your mind and then eventually bring it back near the end of the video. So today I wanted to talk about happiness in general and positivity towards life and sometimes the harder things in life. So when I was younger, I used to hate school, because everyone did, and everybody around me used to spread this negative kind of persona towards going to school and working and doing homework and all of that kind of stuff. So I remember one day I was really upset and I just didn't want to go to school, and I remember this so well. I remember the day, I remember the morning, I remember what I ate, I remember it was in winter and the weather was really cold and I just didn't want to get out of bed. And my dad pulled me to the side and he said to me, never go to school upset because you're gonna have to do it for the rest of your life. As an 8-year-old kid, I'm really surprised that I actually managed to grasp the concept of positivity so quickly, because not a lot of people did. The first time I was asked the question of why I'm so happy all the time was in 5th grade. A friend of mine who had just witnessed me getting bullied by some of the older kids asked me, why am I so happy all the time? Because I was so happy even after all the things that they'd said. And I said to him, I was like, I don't really care. People always used to tell me that I was a really clever kid, but I never really understood it until I was writing out what I had to say for this video. All of the kids around me were so negative and they would just suck the life out of you because all they did was complain about the classes they had to get to, complain about not having longer break times, and it was frustrating and it was tiring. I felt like I was the only one in there who was energetic and excited. And it's not like I actually did want to go to school, I just felt positive about it because I knew it was something I had to do for a very long time. And that's what started my whole outlook on positivity and how important it is for the soul and the mind. And so I wanted to make a video on it and kind of share my thoughts with you guys. Over the past 5 or 6 years, I've noticed that people tend to complain a lot as a coping mechanism towards when they don't want to do something. So if I was that kind of person, for example, when I'd go to the gym, I would complain a lot about it throughout the whole course of the event. For some reason, people think that that's going to help them get through it maybe faster. I wouldn't know because I've never actually done it, but in my opinion, I feel like life is literally so short that you can't waste it just being negative. Obviously, I understand that some people may feel they have better things to do, which makes total sense because I'd rather stay at home than go to work, or I'd rather be watching Harry Potter or listening to some music. I have so many friends right now who say to me things like, oh, I wish today would end and I wish I could just skip to tomorrow. And all I can think of is, what if you literally don't make it to tomorrow? What if something bad were to happen? It's a really narcissistic way of thinking, but at the same time, I feel like I have that sense of urgency in that I won't waste time. I won't complain about small things that I know will pass, because if I'm being honest, I don't want to reach the age of 85 and think to myself, oh wow, those were some of the best days of my life and I spent them being negative or being a teenager or just complaining all the time. And what's really sad is that when I try to explain this philosophy to people, they just give me a shrug and go, oh, everyone knows that. But here's the thing, they still do it anyway. They still complain all the time because people never really want to do the things that make them happy. Wait, let me rephrase that. People don't know what really makes them happy. So I've noticed on my course of growing up and becoming a young adult that I usually mistake the things that make me happy for what really makes me happy. A couple of months ago, I watched all of Stranger Things Season 2 in one night. I thought, yes, I'm gonna watch all of the season in one night and not get any sleep, and I thought that was gonna make me happy, and guess what? It didn't. I realized soon after that getting some sleep, waking up in the morning, and actually dividing my time wisely is really what's gonna make me happy, because it turns out organization and feeling like you've accomplished something is truly what works. People are always waiting for the next thing. They're always waiting for school to end. They're always waiting to get off work. They're always waiting for lunch. And time just passes by so quickly that it's shocking. The only way I can explain it is it's been over a year since the first Fantastic Beasts movie came out, and I've gotten so immersed into it that I feel like it's only been a couple of weeks since I've gotten re-obsessed again. And I understand that this kind of philosophy and this way of life is hard to begin, and it's hard to begin new habits and maybe even let go of older ones, but when you get there, it's so refreshing. I wake up in the morning, I go to school, I come back, get to the gym, film a video, and do some studying, and when I'm done, I feel so accomplished. I feel like I've done something with my life, and I go to bed happily, knowing that I don't have to worry about an exam coming up, or feeling like I've been eating too much. Just all of it accumulates and becomes so toxic for your mental health. And also, another thing that I think people use to drive them towards positivity, which is really negative in a way, is money. Linking back to the beginning of my video, every time I tell people that I have a YouTube channel, they immediately ask, how much money do you make? It's almost as if they think money is really what drives me to create the channel. I tell them that I don't really keep track of the revenue I make from ads or whatever, because this channel makes me feel like I'm accomplishing things further. It's beautiful because I get to share my philosophy with you guys and I get to share my outlooks on life. Sometimes it's really the harder decisions that we have to make that make us truly happy, and unfortunately not a lot of people see that, and it sucks, it really does. And because of that, I feel like it's my duty to kind of spread this positivity and provide love to as many people as I can, to help someone out every day, to compliment people, to give them moral support, to just help everybody. Whether it's watching 10 minutes of Harry Potter after a really hard day of work, rewarding myself for the little things, and enjoying all the little things in life, these are the things that make me feel accomplished, that make me feel happy. Even during stressful times, if you know you've worked enough, you deserve to reward yourself every once in a while. And of course, this whole concept of positivity, I understand, came to me really early on in life. So I've been lucky to live through it at a really young age, and I want to share that with you guys. I want to make the world a better place, essentially. Because after all, this thinking is what made me enjoy my time at school. It's what made me enjoy losing weight after gaining a lot. And this way of thinking is kind of what brought to life my YouTube channel, and without it, I wouldn't be as happy as I am today. That was my video on positivity. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope that one day you guys get to pass on this philosophy of positive thinking and just happiness in general. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like and a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel to see a lot more Harry Potter content? Yeah. Bye guys!